running around with a full clip. People always want to talk bad, but in person don't say shit. Running around with a full clip. People always want to talk bad, but in person don't say shit. Do more, talk less. Big bucks don't impress. Shy guy on the sidelines, I flaunt more when I say less. Hard shits from the toxic. Key change, bring a locksmith. Went back to what you did have, but no change with what you not with.
I might go ape with this. You gon' get ape with this. On your job, I go for God. I thought you atheist. I might go ape with this.
Hey everybody, this is ROV Talk Show. My name is King. My name is Nikki.
Lenny.
Nay. So Nay is filling in for K-Lite. And yeah, you fucker. Where are you? Yeah, you know, he has to be a scholar, so it's alright.
You only made it 2 shows.
So yeah, so we have a guest today. Her name is Po.edik. She's gonna be telling us about her EP. She's gonna be doing a game with us. So we're gonna welcome her a little bit later on. So I hope you guys are ready. First, we're gonna give out a little bit of a little speed round that we think that we're gonna be start doing every show to basically tally up everything that's been going on. Nikki, you want to start us off?
Okay, first topic, Vanessa. She was finally found. There's no case, right? There's no case.
No, there is a case.
No, there's a case. Oh, they ended up building a case.
Yeah.
They found sex trafficking, right?
No. They found. No, Vanessa though.
The girl. She got connection to the sex trafficking that's happening at Fort Greene.
I did not know that.
I did not know that.
I knew that the guy that they questioned was the one that killed her, and then he shot himself.
Yeah.
And then the one that was helping him was I forgot. It was something. I think it was a girlfriend, and she was the one that decapitated her.
Oh.
Wait, but wasn't there a female also involved
That's
in
the
that?
one that decapitated her.
The girlfriend.
Yeah.
The accomplice.
Really? Yeah.
The accomplice is the accomplice.
And there's a whole bunch of the posts coming out saying that there was nobody there, like they didn't have what is it? When you're mostly in the military,
they do like that whole ceremony.
Yeah, there was no ceremony for her.
That's crazy.
There was no ceremony. I don't think there was
I read that.
casket. I don't think there was a casket. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I know that
there wasn't a body probably.
Yeah. But I know the mother was crying and everything, and there was.
Yeah, that was that picture that was going all over social media with her, with the mom leading. She was leaning against the casket.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man. Like, to hide something like that, like what excuse my language, what the fuck happened? Like,
it's just ridiculous, and it's also like, how can I say it? Like it's like this is how y'all gonna
so yeah, no, basically it's this person that's supposed to be helping the country and everything, and then this is how you're gonna treat them.
But then you also gotta think about this. It's been going on for
since April she went.
No, but then I understand that, but when it comes to the military and how like they treat women, it's been going on like this for like how long? You don't know how many other cases.
I mean, there's a lot of other cases
doors.
coming out saying those too.
Yeah, there's just social media outlet now.
Yeah.
Social media is what's letting shit out.
If it wasn't for social media, I don't know how we're gonna find out about Vanessa and the other girls that's going on. That's in the military that's going through the same situation that Vanessa went through. But Vanessa's the only one that had the panties, the grown women panties to call her parents. Yeah, to call her parents and tell them what was really going on.
Which leads us to the Black Lives Matter with social media, maybe.
So Black Lives Matter is still happening, people. This is not a trend. This is not a meme. This is not a joke. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking about others, because at the end of the day, I do have a black boyfriend, and I have to worry about his life and his safety. At the end of the day, so this is not no joke at all. I'm tired of people like hop bandwagon because other people are saying it. Like, no, this is not no joke. This is really going on, and it's sad. Like, it's sad because people just use it as a clout, and it's not a cutout. Like, I'm getting emotional because it's just so many black people and that I have in my circle that have to go through what police brutality. Like, like it's not like me, because I'm fair skinned. It's not like I have to go through it. Like, I've seen it for myself. Like, niggas get pulled over. Excuse my language. Niggas get pulled over, and it's like the cops really harass them for no reason. Especially in my neighborhood. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's not no joke. Like, I really have to fear for my boyfriend's life every day. And I have to make sure, like, yo, like, are you okay? Like, what time you going home? Like, it's not like I'm trying to be on his. I just have to, like, really constantly ask him, like, are you okay? Like, do you make it safe this way? Make sure, like, if you go into your friend's car, like, y'all don't blast the music too loud.
To cause attention, yeah.
Yeah, to cause attention, because it's really crazy. And then it's like, now, like, people's not even posting it the way they used to post it before. Like, what happened to all that, all that, right? Like, yeah, we're all together. Like, what happened to that? Why y'all so silent now?
It was a trend.
What happened with that lady that threw black paint on the
There was
Black
two of
Lives
them.
Matter?
There was one in New York, and there was
yeah.
one, one in I think it was Washington. There was
What was that all about? What was she like? I tried to make out her words.
I saw the one. I saw people cleaning it, like they were trying to fix it up and do it, like make it where it was new again. But I didn't see where she put it. The only one I saw was the one in Washington where there was a couple, and a guy was. I think it was a lady was recording them, and the gentleman was talking. He was like, "Oh, all lives matter," and he was like, "Oh yeah, it was messed up, but there should be no reason." Like basically saying like there should be no reason for all this.
Yeah,
and like
it was blown out of proportion.
Whatever. Anyways, now we're moving on to Will Smith.
Will Smith. Y'all made this man a walking disrespect of Will Smith's name. Like I wasn't bumping Big Willie style back in the day. Disgust me. Anyway, yeah, he started a new trend now. Entanglement is a thing, thanks to this man. And it's only because it's Will Smith. If it was anybody else, nobody would care. Nobody would care. So it just goes to say that the stardom that he has transcends whatever he's doing.
August is a snitch.
I commend it.
You know what?
We ain't even gonna talk about that.
Did you hear his reasoning behind him coming out and saying anything too?
I didn't even
No, wait a minute.
He's great. He has to be good with God or something.
He came out and said that if he found love. He said he found love. That he's now good to like pass to die or something. Now that he found love, that he can say that he could die peacefully.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Jada is stupid. Because if you're gonna do that, like she should have signed a contract. Like, excuse me, you can't put this da 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 da. This was bound to happen. Like, you thought that the nigga was not gonna say anything about smashing you?
But I thought they had an open marriage.
First of all, I heard that he asked Will Smith for permission.
That's a lie.
Yeah,
he denied it.
But there's rumors like been going around that they've been.
They always been a swing.
That's what I thought. That's how I was.
But at the end of the day,
ain't nobody else snitch.
Exactly, nobody else.
But that's dumb. Like, how does Jaden feel? How do
years.
you feel, Jaden? Because at the end of the day, this was your homie. Like,
wait,
snatched the homie.
Time out.
August was friends with Jaden first before anything happened.
Alright, why is a grown ass man friends with him? Whatever.
Because it was like the whole music thing and whatever. Like they.
Anyways, speaking about music.
Like, hey, bro. I fucked your mom. We had an entanglement.
That's a new single. I fucked your mom.
I fucked your mom.
Put that emoji.
Holy shit. Anyways, going into music and everything. Maybe the Astoria.
Let me tell y'all something about Astoria.
Miami. That's what we call
No,
it.
we're not calling it Miami.
Miami.
We're not calling it Miami.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
Miami.
Yo,
we're not calling it that.
Damn.
Let me tell you something.
Everything?
Nah, we're not calling it that.
Miami.
Started been lit before anything happened. Let me tell y'all, cause you know I'm from.
Now she wanna rap it all the time.
Yes, of course I lived out there. But anyways, Steinway always been like that. Like people
Not like
just,
that.
Not like
Not like that, but it's just like people just overhyped it.
That was the only spot that was
Trucks out here, niggas are stepping on fucking
frozen
cars,
margaritas,
fucking doing
you know what
house smoke
happens
dance
after
all on the cars and everything.
Hey, she wanna F with
Listen, that's too
I
much
am not
corona for
going
me.
out for that.
Too
Don't
much
ask
corona.
me out. I'm not
Too
going
much
out.
corona for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't
saying y'all doing shit that I do at home for way less money.
But they shut it down.
I'm by myself.
They
I
shut,
gotta see you motherfuckers.
they shut down that whole strip because of that.
I'm not even happy about
it,
this
it happened on Friday. What was it? I don't know.
They happened on Friday.
And then Saturday, it was it. There was like 6 cops in front of Brick.
Yeah.
That's because Brick was where it all was happening.
Mm-hmm.
But it was 6 cops, and then you didn't see regular cop cars around.
Be my old
You
brother
saw
right
all the sheriff cops. I mean,
Yeah, because
the sheriff
people
cops.
was wilding. Like, why y'all on top of the ice cream truck mini rocket? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all got mini rocket at home?
You Harlem Shake on Mr. Softee.
And y'all all get corona.
You don't
That's
respect
it.
them. You Harlem Shake on Mr. Softee, and that's it.
Holy shit. Yeah, they mini rocket like do it. No.
Disrespectful ass.
Really, but
Young motherfucker.
if y'all get corona, who told y'all to be out there?
I didn't see one fucking mask out
No,
Really? No,
I
man.
don't
No
know y'all
social
fucking running out
distancing.
there.
and Brick, they don't
Talking
even wear
about-
masks.
No.
Indictment, they was sucking titties. Like, I don't understand.
Yo, it was like the
I saw
battle
that video.
between.
That shit was disgusting.
It was like the
Even
battle
for
between
me,
the
I was like, I
hoods.
don't want that.
It was the battle between
I
the
had it.
hoods.
Nasty.
Did you know these people?
Yes. No.
It was all over social media. It was
Somebody
all-
sent me the
Yo.
video. That's disgusting.
You didn't see the video? Shorty
I
had.
did. She was out there on top of the little fucking
But,
Nissan or
but the
Honda.
thing is, why she ain't getting no money for it? Like,
Because she didn't make an OnlyFans. That's it.
Anyways, okay. So speaking about disrespectful, I'm gonna say her name. Breonna Taylor. There's still no charges towards the cops. Dwayne Wade. What the fuck? Wow. Dwayne Wade went on I think it was TNT. Yeah, he went on TV and he was talking. He had a shirt and it said basically said like it was saying justice for her or whatever, and it had the phone number, and he was just like he was like, yeah, zoom in, and he put up his vest or whatever it was, and it went right onto the shirt. But yeah.
Also,
It's a basketball player?
yeah, just talking about that. I forgot what his name is. Somebody asked him, a reporter asked him a question, and then he had balls. He was like, yeah, so until the cops of Breonna Taylor, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, some of them are not playing in the NBA.
Yeah, like,
I'm sorry, but that's smart. Listen, with all the stuff that's going on with African Americans and black people, listen, I'm not gonna have you pay. You pay for me, and I'm gonna go and fucking play the sport and everything while y'all people over here still threatening my people. No, fuck that. Now y'all have no entertainment. Done. That's smart. Oh my goodness. But anyways, Nikki.
Wow. The adrenaline.
Right.
Anxiety is
we feisty
so
today.
much fucking
Extra spicy.
pedophilia.
Oh, don't get me started.
Pedophilia.
We only got 2 minutes, guys. We all fucking up over here.
So I guess mainly we were discussing prior to the show about Trump and his accusations of like him
Mr.
having sex with 12-year-olds.
Mhm.
Even though apparently that the shit was denied, but if you see the documentary on Netflix, they talked about how
There's court
Trump.
records.
Yeah,
All
there's
of this
court
shit.
records.
Listen, Hollywood is filled with
That's what I'm saying. Hollywood is fucking based on fucking scandals like this. and shit
Pedophilia,
like that. That's why
rape.
these artists, let's take Disney
Oh, hell
actors
yeah.
for instance.
Hell yeah.
They think they're going into this fucking lifestyle, to be on TV. They mainly do it because that's their passion. They want to do it. But the fucking spiral, man, the pictures and drugs.
You heard about that shit with Zoe 101? The girl, Britney Spears' sister. She was on the show.
Jamie Lynn Spears, that's her
The
name.
guy that produces all of the Nick shows back in the day, Drake and Josh, all of that shit that we used to watch, Dan Schneider, allegedly was the reason why she got pregnant. He got her pregnant, and he was trying to touch a lot of kids back in the day. They went back far back as the
I didn't know that.
90s. All that back in the day, there was stories about him trying to touch all of the cast members and then rotating them and all of that. It's disgusting. This goes way further back than we could even talk about.
That's why people are quick to judge fucking victims who come out like fucking Amanda Bynes. Who
All these child stars are
all of
fucked
a
up in that
sudden.
afterwards.
We don't know what made them the person that they are today. I was having a conversation.
That's
It's fucking crazy, and it's true. Your childhood molds you. It molds you into the person you are, and it's like fucking Trump, bro. Trump paid off people.
Yup.
Like, we're talking millions, not even thousands.
So
We're
did
talking
Hillary
more.
Clinton.
Oh yeah, you were just talking about that.
I mean, there's a whole ring. There was like a
Yeah.
fucking post on Instagram about all the names
Yep.
of the artists.
They
that
even
are
said
going
they
down,
even said
man.
Obama did it too.
Yeah.
Obama.
Yep.
Ellen DeGeneres
Yep.
too.
Oprah.
Oprah.
Don't get it twisted. Everybody's in it.
I don't know if
Everybody
y'all.
like children.
I don't know if y'all seen Justice Bieber a music video called Yummy.
Oh yeah.
If you
Subliminal.
if you pay close attention to it, like in the comments and everything, like they were saying like, oh, it was like a subliminal over like him going through like the whole pedophilia thing. I forgot. And you have to really
Well,
watch it.
apparently one of his songs, I think "I'm Sorry" or whatever, is about him almost having a kid with Selena. Apparently. Okay. Anyway.
Anyway,
We're going off topic. So yes, that
Yeah.
was that one. Okay.
Oh, we're talking about
Yeah,
the phases of COVID.
Yes.
Here's the problem. With everybody that's going outside now wearing a mask, we're going to go back to phase 1 in this quarantine all over again.
They already said
It
it's
took
not
us,
happening.
what, 3 months to get to 4 months to get where we at now? And everybody wants to go outside and act like there isn't no more COVID and nobody's getting sick. Be the same people later on, end up in the hospital crying about, I need plasma.
Damn, never mind.
Stay the fuck home. If you're not going to wear a mask, don't go outside. I hate this new trend with the Karens.
Oh.
The fucking Karens. Don't be a fucking Karen. Wear the mask. You don't want to wear it? Don't go in the store. End of story. Move the fuck along.
but also,
It's hot. I'm not wearing a mask outside.
I'm tired. I want to wear a mask.
Also, how I feel about this, I feel like everything opened up too soon. Like I feel like it should have remained
It's not
locked
gonna
down
happen.
until.
It's gonna happen again though.
It's not going to
They're
happen
gonna
because
close
the
everything
economy
else.
is going to fuck up. We can't close the state down unless you want the entire economy to go down. If,
Well-
we're not even supposed to be opening now. We're not, but we
yeah.
have to.
Didn't Miami goes down again? Or Florida? Well, they say
California too.
No, California.
They wilding out there, you know. They all up in the beach and the club.
Wilding
Yo,
out.
Atlanta is wilding too. I see mad people in my feet in Atlanta.
They
in
got
the
a
club.
drive-through strip club in Texas.
They're like, ooh,
This is it.
like
This is the end of days. A drive-through strip club. For
y'all wilding.
somebody gonna
So
waste their
how, like,
stimulus.
They're hot and spicy today.
Hey,
Somebody-
you roll down the window and then you just got butt
Right.
I'm
on
just
your
tired.
window.
Like,
Like,
you ain't even gotta go. You just drive by.
You think I'm gonna waste my hard working money
On
to
the
go to a
window.
drive-thru to get
No.
GTA style?
They gotta put the
Wait,
picture
wait,
back.
You see a whole bunch of
My
chicken.
window greasy, come on.
Anyway.
I got too much baby oil on mine. Come on, this is ridiculous.
Anyways,
Shit.
Don't get me started.
with the whole speed round, we've been talking about a lot of disrespectful things and everything that's been happening with COVID and everything like that. Speaking about COVID, you know, there's kids now have to take classes online and stuff like that. There was a 15-year-old teenager named Grace. She got locked up since May, and she was denied. What was it? I'm sorry, denied request. Woo. Denied.
It's okay.
Right. She was denied request to. They denied request to release her in July, basically because they said that she was a threat. But
How old is she?
she's 15.
Oh,
But now they're
that's
coming
the
out.
most dangerous 15-year-old we know.
No, but now they're coming out saying that she had a criminal record or something.
Yeah,
she went
15, right?
Two,
What's she doing?
she had
Robbing
two
cars, killing people?
two records against her.
and so they
For what?
said they don't.
And
Assault.
They
They said assault,
Yeah.
and then yeah, that was it. That's all I read.
Yeah,
Assault.
assault, and then like she had 2 incidents
With the officers.
with officers
Anti-resistant
after
arrest.
the whole.
But they said
arrest.
that for her probation, she has to do she has to go to school and she has to do homework. So because she didn't do her homework, she is now sitting in juvenile detention.
Well,
A 15-year-old.
okay. We're gonna be honest about it. She only had 2 requirements. Do your homework, go to school.
That is true. That is true.
Fucked up. She locked up. She doing hard time. You heard it. That's
Can you
that's
stop? This is not funny.
All right.
Do your shit. I'm sorry.
Well, they put her. Did they lock her up in max or is she a minimum?
But you agreed
that- I
to
don't
this,
know that.
this footage. Like
Hey.
we told them this is
I want to know
raw
what the charge
shit
is
that's
for.
happening right
I
now.
want to know what the charge is for.
Yeah.
If it was like she kicked somebody, let her go. Freedom.
Like-
Free the homie. But if she out there catching bodies, yo, just leave her in there.
Can you stop? This is not. This is
Alright, so
not-
we're gonna go talk about now we're gonna talk about Kanye West.
Transition.
Kanye West.
Are we gonna talk about how he's crazy?
Nah.
Okay, yes, yeah. He's mentally ill.
He's been diagnosed, right?
Yes, but
he is bipolar.
Oh, he is?
He's having a
Yes.
manic episode, and everybody's laughing at him.
That's the thing.
He's having a breakdown again.
Deactivate his account.
Yep. What do you guys feel
But
about
Away from social media.
Why do you guys feel about Harriet Tubman comment?
I feel like he was wildin'.
I didn't hear the whole
No,
comment.
listen. I feel like the way he
heard
worded it was a little bit.
Harsh?
Yeah.
He's going through an episode.
Yeah.
So I can't take anything he says right now seriously.
Okay, so can I ask you, from what he said, was it true?
I mean, I don't want to know.
I didn't really
Okay.
Harriet Tubman was. What was he saying? Harriet Tubman didn't do anything.
No, that she did. She freed.
She freed the slaves, yes. But what other people are saying and what I came to hear and everything was that yes, she freed them. Yes, they're now working for people, but they have their own home. They're able to come home they're able to have a family. They're not actually getting beaten to work on the farm. They have jobs, yes, but that's not. You're not basically saying that they're still enslaved. No, they're working for money. Huh?
That was a comment he made?
He said that she didn't basically free them. That she just
brought them to work
better
white people.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
I mean, honestly, it could have been true at that time. At that
But
point, they were.
But the thing is,
was a normal thing because it went back to the Israelites were enslaving the Egyptians, or the other way around. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know now, but it was always the stronger party enslaved a weaker party, and I'm not. If that's what he said, I could see it happening at that time. It was a normal thing. It's not as taboo as it is now when you mention slavery.
It's just a sensitive time right now.
And
that's
should.
what it is.
But again, Kanye is
And
sick.
where the
Sick.
fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
He's having an episode.
Yeah.
He's
That's
having
it.
an episode.
When they go through one of these episodes, they're insane.
But people thrive off of
No.
other people's
But that just shows
humiliation.
that
And
shows
that's what it is.
humanity, the stage of humanity that we're in right now. Instead of somebody going and actually gonna go help him,
I mean,
they're laughing at him.
Dave Chappelle went.
I feel like he did that for clout, to be honest.
No.
I mean, I know they have a good relationship.
Yeah,
Back
and
from the Chappelle show.
Dave Chappelle came out and said in one of the, I mean, it's circling around now. Dave Chappelle came out and said that you should never tell somebody that they're crazy because you don't know what they're going on, what they're going through, and you don't know. People are strong. They have a strong mentality. You don't know that. So I think that he literally went to be a friend, not to be like an ass.
No.
But I feel like they should have never recorded it because now people be like,
well,
Is that
people-
Kanye wanted it?
Yeah.
He wanted documentation.
You know what? I feel
Well,
like
he
what
said it's an
I feel like with Kanye, like he's been wilding ever since like his mother passed away.
Yeah, that was just icing on the
Yeah.
cake. Yeah.
So it's just like I feel like he never got the therapy that he needed
No, didn't he?
to
wasn't
deal
he
with
put
his
away?
mom's passing.
I think they
He
said
was
they
put
tried
away
it
for a
when he
little
got the
bit.
liposuction and all that.
Yeah,
that
But
was,
second.
but after
he was
that,
so crazy then.
Liposuction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
his
think Kim or
I don't even
he
know
did
had
it because
liposuction.
I heard him say it on the TMZ shit they was talking about where he got lipo because
Yeah.
he was in the limelight. He didn't feel good about himself and he went and did it. I don't know if it's true or not. I remember hearing him say it.
yeah, he said it on I think it was on TMZ.
He was talking when we did that whole crazy little
Yeah.
thing where he was talking to the other guy.
Oh shit.
Kanye's sick. He's sick.
He's sick. Yeah, I know.
And I can't take whatever he says seriously because it's Kanye at the end of the day. When do we put him on a pedestal so high that everything that he says we have to take literally? That's just on you. I don't care what Kanye does on his day. I don't give a shit what he's... Fuck, he wants to divorce Kim. Cool. That shit about his baby though, I didn't like.
Nah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't bring your kids up, bro.
It's not
Right.
that deep.
But
But
he just-
besides that, he's still sick, so I
Yeah.
can't blame him.
I
But
mean, there
who
was-
cares?
And
There
Kim's going to a
Yeah.
divorce lawyer. Too.
Yeah.
She went
But
on
then,
social
but she
media.
said she's going to the divorce lawyer, and then she's like, then she wanted to play victim, which kind of pissed me off a little bit, just a little bit. She was like, she goes, for people who are dealing, who have a significant other or whatever the case, like a family member basically, who has mental illness or anything that you guys will understand, but people who don't, you guys don't understand. Like basically saying that you don't know what she's going through.
First of
Kim
all,
need to stop.
let me tell you something. Speaking from my experience, my mom was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia when I was 13. So, when you deal with people like that, like especially when they're in when they take medication, they get to a point with their medication, they be like, oh yeah, I'm okay, I don't need the medication anymore. So they go through that phase, and that's when you see their episodes, and they really get violent. Like my mom really gets violent, and it got to a point where she was locked up for like a whole year.
But you see, why is she, like you said, like that? But why is Kim's only talking about it now? Only because Kanye West done said all this shit about her. Because she could have said it all, but now that he made him, like he's like, oh, Kim did this, Kim did that. Now she's like, oh wait, hold on, you're spreading my business. Let me spread. Like, no.
I feel like she should hold it down the way she's holding it down.
Yeah.
You do know that she's an executive producer to her own show. That's just clout. All she's doing is taking advantage of whatever Kanye is doing.
They're opportunists.
The whole family is based on notoriety and the next scandal.
And for instance, like not to go sidetrack with this whole topic, like for instance, like with the whole going back to the whole Black Lives Matter, like they didn't say shit about nothing. Y'all wanna date these black men and have these black babies, but y'all not standing with the whole Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah, a lot of people were getting upset about, especially about like with them, and I'm just like, why are you getting upset for it? You already know how they are.
People expect
They expect way too much out of
True,
you. Like
facts.
That's us.
But still though, y'all want to have these black babies and date these black men, but y'all not standing for the cause too.
When Nidy's not trying to say what she really want to say.
I gotta censor myself.
They have no responsibility.
No.
They have no responsibility whatsoever. They don't have to say anything. You can expect as much as you want from them, but they don't have any obligation to. It would be just like me and you talking. What do I have? Why do I have a say on what goes on in that movement? It's not about me, so why does it matter?
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck it.
I will fuck it.
Yeah, that's it.
.com.
Okay, and now welcome our special guest, Po.edik.
It's just in that DNA. You can change where you go, but not your blood or your last name. So let me take the truth. There's so many that look away, Lord.
Okay.
I was rocking to it. I was like,
I felt it.
Right. Be like, damn. All right. And we're back.
What? Oh, I'm doing this? Okay.
Ooh.
Welcome, Po.edik.
Hi.
It's your first time here, girl.
Yeah.
You know, you already know these fuckers. So you rap.
Yeah.
You do spoken word.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to tell us a little bit about your EP?
Sure. So I actually released the EP Rush Hour in March for my birthday. It was 3 songs, and it was kind of just about like being a 20-something-year-old, like navigating New York City and like trying to figure out what life is like. It's still like, it's like a coming of age story, and I made it to kind of introduce the project that I'm coming out with now. 1216. It's a mixtape that's coming out probably next month. Actually, I've been working like a year on it, so I finally feel like it's at a place where it's good, like for everybody to hear.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good. What took you, like, with all your music and everything? I know you've been posting, you've been doing freestyles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What took you?
How do you say it?
What made you do it now? Yeah. What made you do it now?
What, like the project?
Yes.
Or like, so I actually had started doing just spoken word. So I was like, I started writing poetry when I was like in the 4th grade. My older brother, he was a poet, and I just saw him writing, and it just became a way for me to express myself. And then like once I got into middle school and high school, I started actually like competing. And I created a spoken word group, and we would like at my high school, and together we would travel, we would like put on shows. Poetry slam was really great. And then I always wanted to do music though, because I've always loved like rap music. I've always loved it. And I used to have actually a composition notebook where I would write like my favorite lyrics, like from artists down in a notebook or whatever, just so I could remember like the lyrics or whatever. And so when I got into college, everybody kept saying, you should make music, like you can do it, like you can do it. And I feel like I didn't have the confidence yet to really, because I would try to like rap on a beat or whatever, and it just wouldn't work. And I think it was because I was telling myself that I couldn't do it. And then like as sort of surrounded myself with people that were making music, were rapping, were definitely more confident than I was at the time. And that sort of like helped me and pushed me. And so I was like, you know what? Like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. And I feel like it's been working. So
It has.
yeah.
Amazing work.
Thank you.
Lady, you had some questions for her?
Oh, okay. Wait,
Yeah, turn the paper and everything.
I turned the paper. So my first question is: do you feel like poetry is losing value in today's generation?
I definitely feel like there's this tainted idea about what poetry is. I feel like when you're in school, the way that poetry is taught is kind of very academic. There's like rules to it, and I feel like that's such a messed up way to like teach poetry, because it's a form of free expression, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, it's just you talking, and it's you storytelling. So I feel like all the rules and restrictions that we place on, you know, on art in general kind of make poetry like a dying art form in a sense. But I also feel like the examples that they give of poetry too in school are like, they're whack. Like, you got like these white guys writing poetry or whatever, and you don't even know what they're talking about. You don't relate to it. Like, it doesn't make sense to you. So I feel like if we were given, you know, Patricia Smith, she's one of my favorite poets. Like, I always tell people to listen to her. If we have more of Patricia Smith and things like that, these poets that kind of like break the boundaries are like mad provocative, like in the way that they speak or whatever, don't care what nobody says. Like, if we had that, like, I feel like people would be so much more drawn to poetry, you know.
Okay, now your performances. I know you did multiple performances.
Yeah.
Which one would you say was which one was your first performance, and how did that go?
My first performance was doing poetry, actually, spoken word. It was my freshman year of high school, and I wasn't gonna go to the high school that I went to. I actually shadowed one day because I was like, I am not going to this school. I was like, not with it. I did not want to see the same faces that I went to middle school with. I was like, hell no, like, y'all bitches crazy. But I ended up going to the high school. But before I did like a shadow day where I followed around like a upperclassman or whatever. And she was also into poetry. And I met this teacher, Miss Janelle. And she had like this tiny little class. It was literally like a closet. And we were just sitting in there, and she was like, write a poem, let me see what you got. So I was like, bet. So she gave us like an article to read, and we had to choose words that stood out to us. And so I wrote a poem, and she was like, wow, this is really great. She was like, if you come here, we're gonna work on this, and we're gonna make this happen, we're gonna make this something. So when I was like, bet. So I went to the school, and we created Dream Speak, which was our spoken word group, and it was like a group of, I think, like 10 of us, and we would be in school like every single day working our ass off to create like the only student-led like actual show and event. And it was cool. It was a poetry slam. We invited guests to come, like people that worked at like New York Poets Cafe and stuff like that, so people that are like kind of influential in the spoken word industry. And we performed in front of like the whole school, and it became like an annual thing. So that was like my first performance. Yeah.
Were you nervous?
I was very nervous. I always get nervous like to perform, but I feel like once I hit the stage, it goes away. Because that same teacher, Miss Janelle, I still speak to her. I call her my mentor really, but she said, she was like, if you're like writing and like your art can like impact one person in that room, even if it's for like 3 minutes, like you did your job, you know. So it like poetry and like just performing in general became less about myself and like more about like other people too. So I think that's what like helped me continue to perform, and like that's what made me more passionate about it, I think. Yeah.
Now, what was your best performance?
My best performance? I think my best performance was, I did this poem called PSA, and I did it at, well, it's like a poem, kind of, it's like an acapella rap, kind of, and I did it at my friend Saeed's event, and it was crazy. Like he does these networking events where he invites like a bunch of people, different artists over. It's like it was crazy because I didn't think it was gonna be as big as it was, to be quite honest with you. Like I've been to events before that were curated like from Instagram, and like they didn't have big audience there, but it was like 200 people packed, and it was pouring rain. It was like in Williamsburg, Brooklyn somewhere, and it was pouring rain. It was like a thunderstorm, and everything was cold as shit, and it was like 200 people there. I was like, yo, this is crazy, but it was so cool. It was good vibes, and I think that was like the best one because I was like, oh shit, that was literally, I actually did that event the week after my mom passed away. And I was like, I have to, like she would want me to. And I was like, hell no, like I had just released a song, I think it was, and then right after that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. He asked me, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna pull up. And I did, and I felt really good, and I was like, I gotta keep doing this. Like I have to. Yeah.
How did PSA came all about?
So PSA is about there's this group of kids at my college. I go to Hunter. And me and my friends, we call them the Problematics because they're a group of guys that just like, they just encourage rape culture. They just do shit that you just like, what's wrong with you? Like, you know, they do shit that's like crazy, that's out of pocket or whatever. And me and my friends were always talking about the stupid shit they would do. Like, just dumb shit. Like, and so we were talking amongst each other, and my friends were like, girl, you gotta write something about this. Like, you gotta write something about our experience. And I was like, I got you. So on my way home on the 6th train, I was going uptown, and I'm like on the train, and I'm just writing on my phone. And I was like, I hit them up like, yo, y'all gonna love this. Like, y'all gonna go crazy for this. So PSA, yeah, that's how it came about. It's just like all my feelings, all of our feelings as a collective, as like women of color, like dealing with, like navigating college and the world, and like having men like do disrespectful shit or make you uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, hell yeah, like that was something I was down for. So yeah, it was just a joke at first, and then that shit was
That was dope. I was like, gee, I want to know how she came up with that, because that is crazy.
Thank you.
You said about your mom passing. How has that been an influence on your music and your poetry?
Well, my mom was like my biggest fan. Like I grew up with both my parents, and I live with my father. But you know, like I feel like there's always one parent that understands you more.
Yeah.
So from very young, I think my mom knew that I was just different. Like I didn't like Barbies. Like all my Barbies be fucked up, head off, hair, like you name it, lost shoes, everything. And like my sister was into that. My mom was like, oh, she's a mess. So we gotta find something that she's interested in. And she bought me like an easel so I could start painting on and stuff like that. She saw that I was into art. And I think like she noticed, like every time I said I was interested in something new, like I said, okay, I want to dance. She was a dancer too when she was a teenager. And I was like, I remember I was in elementary school. I was like, yeah, I want to dance. She was always finding like free programs around the Bronx to like put me in for after school programs and stuff. And so she kind of just fed all my creativity and my curiosity. And I think that it was dope because it allowed me to continue exploring. Like I didn't have to box my creativity in. I didn't necessarily need to feel like I had to pick one thing. Like what she said rang true. What she said, you can literally be anything you want to be. You know, like that rang true because she allowed me that. Like she gave me the ability to do that. And she, not only that, but she brought the resources to me to be able to, you know, just explore, like, you know, and I think, and just have a childhood and like a different type of childhood, you know, like I wasn't necessarily, I didn't have a lot of friends when I was younger. I didn't have a lot of friends on my block even, but I think like that helped, you know, like that gave me something, like a community to look forward to. So yeah, yeah, she was like, and then in terms of when I first started making music, my poetry, she would go to every single show. There was not one show she didn't miss. And I remember the first show she missed was because she was in the hospital. And I remember like she wanted to be there so bad, but yeah, she was literally there all the time. She was like my biggest fan. So I was like, I definitely had to continue. Like, you know, yeah.
No, I just wanted to make a comment because some of the stuff that I was listening to, it has this old, for me personally, it has this old boom bap, Queen Latifah and MC Light. When I heard it,
Thank you.
because I played it when I wasn't looking, I was doing something. I think I was cooking something. I turned around and listened to it. I'm like, hold on, I had to play it back again. Like I liked it, that the aggression in it, but it's still rhythmic and it's good.
Thank you very much.
Lyrically put together, and I like that
Yeah.
mumble shit.
Exactly.
This mumble shit.
On the beats.
I like it, you know.
At least
She like the way y'all move.
I like it, but
I got mumble, wait, hold on.
That's drip.
Yeah, wait.
Pop Smoke, we understand what the fuck.
That
no,
was-
sometimes I have to replay it, like what he said. Because he be mumbling a little bit, but yeah, I really dig what you're doing. Not a lot of people, women especially, because you know women just be rapping about. Yeah, my is this, that, and the third, and it's what? Get money, bad bitches on the
What? Yes, what?
Don't give a F about it, nigga.
I don't know nothing about that.
But
Stop lying. That's his
What?
shower song, Lenny.
And I don't know, like I feel like in terms of like women and rap though too, I feel like we're at a place now where like women can do that. You know what I mean? They could like explore these different, I don't know. Platforms, and I think also like parts of themselves. Like the world was so used to either seeing two different types of artists, right? The Lauryn Hill, the one that was more conservative, that was more about faith, right? And had that R&B vibe and stuff, or like a Little Kim. And I think that like we're at the point where it's versatile. Like, you know, you have women that are showing you like women themselves are extremely versatile. Like we don't just have one experience, you know what I mean? Like we're different. We have different parts of ourselves, and sometimes I be in there like
you gotta let it out sometimes.
oh yeah, she's in there too, you know. So I don't know, like I feel like, but I know that I just try to make music that's true to who I am, like at my core.
Because you're trying to connect more. Then
Right. Because I feel like I started writing in the first place to connect to people and to talk, just also like to talk about the shit that I was going through and things that I seen that I didn't like or whatever. And so I love that stuff, but also at times it's difficult for me to tap into that.
Yeah.
I can't necessarily tap into it because it's just not me. And I know that there's people that want me to, that would love to see me do that. But I don't know, like I don't believe in forcing it, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
yeah.
what are your future goals?
My future goals.
Like, where do you see yourself 3 years from now?
3 years from now, I want to put out mad projects. Like, I want to put out mad projects, mad rituals. I want to present myself as a person that, like, or an artist that's very dynamic. So, like, I don't just make music, but I paint and I dance and you know what I mean? Like, I want to do more of that. And so I'm still trying to find ways to do, like, incorporate all of it so that people can see that you don't just have to be a rapper, you know, like you can be more than one thing. I feel like we live in I talk about this all the time, we live in an age right now where like we're at a point where you could be a photographer and a dancer, right? Or you could be, look at, like, there's a million artists I could think of, like, you know, they just do multiple things. And I feel like that's so important. I feel what it does is it brings communities together. At one point you had like painters or graffiti artists like separate, right? Or like photographers, they're separate and they're coming together. They're coming together, those communities. If you think about hip hop and where it started, hip hop altogether, hip hop culture was graffiti art, breakdance, and rapping, you know, like, and freestyle music. It was all of that combined. So I think we gotta, like, I think we're getting back to that, the origins of it. Yeah.
I have one more question before I say my question. If you have anything? No. All right. So you live in the Bronx, you said?
Yeah.
What has, being that you live in the Bronx, has that given any influence to your writing or to what you're trying to, show everybody?
Definitely. I feel like the Bronx gets shitted on all the time.
Always.
We get shitted on all the time, and like I hate it. I hate it.
I'll be doing that.
I be doing it sometimes. I live out there. I used to live out there, so I do it sometimes too. I used to live out there.
Not look like it's, and like don't get me wrong, like it's funny and shit, but it's also like it's when you think about it though too, it's messed up. Like because the Bronx, like it's one of the poorest places in this country. You know what I mean? Like, and if you think about just the experience and the history, like there was one point in time that like in the 70s where the Bronx was like, they say the Bronx was burning, and it was literally because like tenants were like burning down their buildings just to get the insurance money, you know, and people were left with no homes. Like there was debris everywhere, like there were no parks for kids to play in and shit. So like the history there is like so rich, and like for the people to come out and create a form of art, you know what I mean, that transcends just our borders, you know, our country's borders. It's everywhere. Rap is in Brazil, rap is in, you know what I mean, it's in the UK, it's everywhere. So I feel like the Bronx is like my heart, and like I gotta put on for my people. Like I will always rap being from the Bronx. Like I love it, and I think it's also a big part of me being Puerto Rican too. Like being a Puerto Rican from the Bronx. Like,
The food is it's
like,
disgusting. Oh my god, I miss working in the Bronx for the food.
the food.
No,
The food is amazing, and the other thing too I think about the Bronx that people fail to understand is like the Bronx is one of the only places in New York right now that still has mom and pop shops.
Yep.
The way that it had a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Brooklyn getting gentrified like crazy.
Like a
Harlem
motherfucker.
getting gentrified like crazy. Queens has always been like a diverse place or whatever.
Yeah.
But even still, you still see parts like even Long Island City, Queens, like all the buildings that are being built and shit like that.
That is true.
All the
That is
new
true.
train stations that they add in, like on the Upper East Side and things like that. It's crazy because and that's why I love the Bronx, because like you still have that connection to the community, like
That home feeling.
and people actually put money into those businesses. Like we really do put money into the businesses like in our communities. Like I know of pizza shops that I've been going to for forever, or delis that I've been going to for forever, you know, and that they were there since my mom, you know, was young. And so I don't know, that's why I love it. I love it because of that.
Shit. Everything's changing. Shit.
What?
Yeah,
You should see Washington
gentrification.
Heights right now.
I feel
Yeah,
old
that
as
shit
shit.
is crazy.
Washington Heights is
231st Street
gentrified.
and Broadway used to be my spot right up there. That pizza place is still there. Right there under the train station. The same dudes there.
It is sad.
Yeah.
Because not only that, they're not just gentrifying neighborhoods, but they're gentrifying
taking out
everything.
homes.
Throwing people out of
They
When
there.
I used to work in the
Everything.
pharmacy that Kayla works at now, we used to get customers, old, we're talking about 60, 70-year-old people who lived in that area their entire lives,
Oh, we got
who
black
lived
people.
in their apartments for 30, 40 years, who've been bought out, who
Yeah.
have to leave because they have no fucking choice. And it fucking sucks because they're old, they're handicapped. Most of them fucking don't have money. Like, you know, their apartments are fucking $400 they're paying in rent because they've been in there for so long. You're gonna kick them out to fucking $2,000, $3,000 apartments
And not only
to live in
that,
a shoebox. Yep.
Right, but
Shoebox.
to really think about it, if we really think about it like this, like we complain like, oh, gentrification, this gentrification, that. But if you really think about it, if we as a people put into our own community, put money in our own community, gentrification would not have been happening in the first place. If you really think about it.
That's not gonna happen.
I feel like it's also about
Politics is
financial literacy. Like if we
Yeah.
were taught that shit, like, and there's a reason why we're not taught it. Like a lot of, like even the brownstones in Harlem, that was the only thing that families really had, like black families had to pass down to their children. If you
Right.
think about wealth in this country, like that's the main issue. That's one of the main issues, is that white people have the wealth. And so their children, their grandchildren inherit that shit, you know, and they pass that along. They pass that wealth. They keep it within them. They don't spread it, you know. They're not spreading their wealth to us. So it's like the only thing that black families really had, especially in Harlem and like Brooklyn even,
Right.
was the brownstone. And those brownstones go for
$1.4 million now. Like,
But now look, they the white people is buying out the brown suits, so it's like, what we could do now?
yeah.
Well, thank you, Poetic. Yeah, so much. I hope you're ready.
I'm not
Like,
gonna
Kayla doesn't want to play, like always.
She always got to anyways, I know.
Always.
Okay. Good? Alright, you good? You're good. Alright, good.
Alright.
Alright, so wait, yeah, before you guys get into this.
My nails, that's why.
Right,
She's
okay.
gonna pull paper. What?
They're playing rock, paper, scissors to see which
You want
teammate
paper.
goes first.
Because nobody carries around with coins anymore. Everything is
The game.
Flip a card.
But whatever. Guess
Flip
the
a metro.
artist. This is the game.
That's
Ian
fine,
will be
this is
helping me
Nicholas
because
back.
I don't know how to fucking work this shit. And
Something
yeah,
like
so
that.
ready? Go. Rock, paper, scissors,
Paper.
and shoot.
Ah!
Oh, all right.
You're only doing one, you're not doing 2 out of 3?
All right, so you want to do 2 out of 3?
Gotcha.
There's some bullshit. Hold on. No. We're not doing that.
Hey,
I don't like numbers. No. That's it. One and done. That's some bullshit.
Go,
Now
go,
that we
go,
lose,
all
I
right,
know
go,
why
go.
not.
Rock, paper, scissors, say shoot.
Go.
And rock, paper, scissors,
Paper.
say shoot.
There you go. One more.
I saw it. Sorry.
Rock, paper, scissors, say shoot.
All right, so y'all blue, y'all red. There you go.
Confused me with that.
Ready? Wait,
Blue.
blue.
No red.
No.
All right.
I don't.
Take one.
Oh, your hat.
Take
I
one,
was
and then I set the
I
side.
was
And your
looking for
cherry.
something.
And your
Pick
cherry.
one.
And your cherry.
Pick one and only
Got
one.
some.
I want to pick
One. Come on, you're fucking nervous already.
I'm gonna need you to not judge.
I know what that was. Hold on.
Ready? All right. And go.
Oh, Nana. Rihanna.
Oh, okay, go. Keep going. Keep going. Go. Keep going.
Oh, really?
Go.
Oh!
Go.
Oh,
Fuck me!
don't jump it.
This one is for my girls with the boomer system, top down AC.
Nikki,
with,
Nikki,
yes,
Nikki,
yes, yes,
go,
go.
Fuck! Babe, do the fucking bag!
Yummy.
Oh, Justin Bieber.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Listen to what they're doing. We're gonna copy them.
Be careful outside.
Takashi.
Mark. Oh,
That's it.
Did you say it?
No, you can. You
Did
can
you
say.
read it?
You were supposed to say 6'9".
yeah.
No, but she said the name.
Yeah,
though.
she
You
did.
can't do
I
that.
can't use it.
No, but
She
she
said the
But
name.
that's
Yeah,
his
but she
name.
said
You can't do that.
No.
That's
That's like
his
saying
name.
that's like saying Minaj.
Yeah. I wish I help
You
y'all.
don't know who Minaj is,
Oh,
right?
Take it over. Bullshit.
That's like saying
We
Minaj.
got
Everybody
three.
know who the fuck Minaj is.
Yeah.
We
That's
got
it.
3.
Yo, you switch over
We
here.
got
You got 3?
Wait, are we going? We're going until they get wrong?
Okay. Yep.
Wait.
Ready? No, go. Get it first and then open it up and then I'll start. Alright.
Yeah.
Ready, go.
And-
Ready, go.
I better find your loving.
Wait, why is our green for?
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh,
okay,
you give her one hand.
Oh, we were just talking about him. He's going crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
How many seconds is it?
30.
My nails. We were just talking about him. Entanglement.
Oh, August.
No.
Oh, what's it?
Okay.
Alright, come on.
You sure that's all that's part of that thing?
You gotta let us
Stop.
go.
Stop. No.
Yeah,
No,
he said it.
Yeah.
I stopped. I stopped.
Tie
Oh,
game.
Switch.
Bring that ass here, boy.
Cue me.
It's my nails, guys. It's my nails.
Don't let her sexualize you.
No, it's
Too late. Too late.
Equality.
Oh,
Just remember that.
Alright. Wait, grab it first. Grab it. Yeah, grab it.
Wait. Oh my god, I'm shaking.
Already?
Check it out.
Yeah.
Don't
You got
think
this.
about
Go
it.
ahead.
Don't think about it.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, man, I like it.
Johnny Bravo. Oh, fucking Elvis. Damn.
I like it. I love it.
Oh my god. Fuck. Oh, okay.
That's not fair. I do this shit. That's not good. God damn, that was good. That was fucking good. I heard that.
Entanglement with Jada.
August. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Fuck.
We took it.
I don't want it.
We got this. We got this. You gotta move fast. You gotta move fast.
Alright, damn. Oh,
And
yeah,
you got some big ass hands, bro. You gonna have a hard time with that guy. Spit on it, man.
You want to hurry it up?
Open it up some more. That's not big enough.
Hey, yo.
Why don't you just take it out for him and then just pass it to him?
You know what?
Alright,
There we go.
there we go. Okay, ready? Okay. Go, take it out.
Hurry up!
Go!
Who's without Q?
Pass.
Oh, right. You just talking about him. It's the Woo.
Pop
Woo
Smoke.
baby. All right.
This is black.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like me.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, I should
Really?
What?
10 crack commandments.
What?
Somebody's gotta die.
Put this back in.
Stop!
Stop! You couldn't say one more chance.
Oh,
Everybody. You could.
That's the one
yeah,
I fuck with.
Biggie,
That's the one I fuck
Now you can't say
with.
names.
Can't use his name.
Come on.
If that comes out, y'all niggas cheating. If that shit comes out, y'all cheating.
Are you ready?
And I'm leaving.
Ready? Set, go. I love it when you,
What the
Call me
fuck?
Big Papa?
How'd you do that?
the artist.
You a
No,
magician?
that's mine.
Yeah.
You're a fucking
That's
magician.
the one I just put down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta put it back in. We're not gonna fucking.
I didn't know
Get
that.
out of here.
All right,
Yeah,
whatever.
wait.
We're not gonna put it back in?
No.
Okay, so put him away.
What is this? How you grab both of them
Let's
on the
make
side?
go. He already did that.
Oh, yeah, he already did that, yeah.
Because they didn't do it, so I thought we would fucking just keep recycling.
Look, shuffle that shit next time. You got a new one yet?
Alright, there you go.
Are
Ready?
you satisfied with the shuffles? Thank you.
Remember that game?
Go.
Go.
This one too, he said.
Mother.
Origami.
Remember that game with the shit? It was like pick a color.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3,
I'm
4.
gonna pick one
You
of
should have
them.
started singing Cinderella story. I would have got it.
I don't know.
Alright, ready?
Get it together, bro. Go.
I love you, mama.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
You not helping.
I know. She don't even know.
No, wait. Wait, what?
See? She don't know.
It was
Just
all-
give it,
Who shot you?
Just give it first.
in the club.
Oh,
Go short.
Oh, damn.
2 quarters. Half a dollar.
I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss.
Chris Brown.
Yo. You running out of time?
That one you can put back because you didn't even say that in. You good.
You running out of time?
Alright.
Oh, shit. Are you kidding me?
Alright, ready?
Wait, they got you back?
Yeah. No, but.
Give it.
Those are the ones they did.
Oh, you giving them the princess?
Alright.
No.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
He's a little and he's rocking.
The baby?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? How did you get that?
He's married to Beyonce.
Jay.
You got big ass lips.
Oh, that's
That.
it. That's it.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. Oh,
Try again.
Try again. No, that's it.
that's it.
That's it. No,
No,
that's
that's
it. All right.
I thought you said it was 20.
There was 20.
That's 16.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm going by points and then never mind. Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
Cool,
that's
cool,
it.
cool.
All right. So it looks like the blue team won.
I did it for Pop Smoke.
We don't have to.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Hey, she liked the way I move.
All right. That was it for our game. Thank you. Guys. Lenny. Thank you for coming. My name is Nikki. My name is King.
Lenny.
Nate, and first things first, people, follow this shirt. You can get it at Draft Zone on Instagram.
She forgot where she was going with that. She like,
Yeah.
you can have a cake and an ice cream on each
Yeah.
at the same time. Yeah. Thank you, Po.edik, for coming. Thank you.
Draft
When I take one step forward, take one step
side. Yeah, I take one step forward, take 10 steps back. When I take one step forward, take 10 steps back. Yeah, we take one step forward, take 10 steps back. Shit, man. Became an addict to overthinking, thoughts like a drug. Kush got me on the ceiling, only time I can unplug. What a shame when loved ones ain't showing you no love, and strangers running your name right through the mud. Now that's tragic, beyond average. Lotus flower got them thinking that I'm fragile, but these words and the flow got them following like cattle. Sometimes I wish that my brain wasn't always so conflicted, cause see I always struggle with selfless decisions. Who might I hurt? Who might I disappoint? Wish saying no is as easy as flipping coins. So much shit I wanna tell my father. Took a semester off from school and I never wanna go back. Only want the best for me, to Po.eidk, you know that. Music makes me feel like I could somehow have an impact. Reach the souls of the people that feel like they've lost it. If you've been given a gift, there's no reason you should ignore it. So don't ignore this, just be patient. Me and my dreams of becoming acquainted. Born creative, misunderrated. Heartbeats turn to words, my soul's translated. Like when I'm writing these words, divine power speaking through me. People who barely listen would swear that they knew me. Some do this with passion, others just for the glory. A fourth grader in the back of the class, writing allegories, just telling my story, speaking my truth. Make me feel like I'm soaring. This ain't no time for giving up. I'm too busy exploring. Like the world is so much of myself I've yet to discover. Just trying to make the shot before like spinal buzzer. Working harder than the rest like Kobe. Say you realer than the rest, then show me. From my experience, the biggest haters are the ones you called your homies. Call themselves original, but really wish they could clone me. The whole world want a piece of me, but I get nothing in return. These are the lessons I've learned. It's like womanhood knocked and I had to respond. I've been trying to put puzzle pieces in places they don't belong. Life got dark and cold like the middle of October 2018. I hated who I was sober. Just a girl wishing she had a mother. I've had to fight the monsters in my closet. No more hiding under covers. Yeah, one step forward, take 10 steps back. Feeling like my sanity's under attack. No, I won't go back. I said I won't go back. One step forward, take 10 steps back. Feeling like my sanity's under attack. No, I won't go back. I swear I won't go back. Why does she cry late at night when heaven sings? Some days it feels like these walls are caving in.
They used to wanna talk like me, ew, ew. They used to claim what they couldn't be, ew, ew. They used to wanna talk like this, ew, ew. Now they know they can't replicate me, ew, ew. I run through the game.